to kick off to get this game underway. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll run it from the gun. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
Throwing right. A strike downfield.
And after that long completion for their first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Dropping back, it's Rayner. Makes the grab. Still running at the 40. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
Yeah, when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receivers got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
And the Hurricanes come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll keep it on the ground here, off right tackle. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders.
Yeah, stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Not always the old line. Sometimes those receivers want to get a jump on the snap count, and they'll move them back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. He'll try to pop the draw. There he goes. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. And the Canes are in the hurry-up. From the gun, running back gets to give. Got enough space. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Hurricanes.
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really set the tone for this football team.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Handoff from the gun. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. got it behind the line. It's Meadows. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. They'll run it to the right side. Picks up the first down, still moving. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. You can go way back in the history books to the wishbone attack, all the way back to the first Rose Bowl team. Alabama builds its identity on a strong running game.
Builds it on dudes that tote the rock and do it with nastiness, with some physicality. Not one guy's going to bring them down, and you see it year after year with these guys, and there's always somebody that's going to be a physical challenge to try to get on the ground.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on 2nd down. They'll run play action. Oh, they're after him. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he'll be smacked to the ground. Alabama comes to the line on 3rd and short. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
You know, timing is so important in the RPO game, especially on 3rd down. Quarterback and receiver just didn't have it there. Now it's 4th down.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. On the option. The pitch. Running to Green. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the 1st down on the play.
And we talked to the coaches coming in, right? Like, they knew they were going to see the option. But the speed is so much faster in the game, and the offense does a really good job getting it to the pitch man pretty quickly, making that read and making a play early in this football game.
They'll give it to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them, because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
Tosses it incomplete. Crimson Tide a long, long way from the line to gain here on 3rd down. Back to pass, it's Russell. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18.
That's got to feel really good for this quarterback. It's early in the game, so these 3rd downs are big. You're trying to get your offense into a rhythm and a flow. Nice job reading the defense. A beautiful pass.
Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Fights off a defender. They stop him just a link or two short of the 1st, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here.
Man, when I can run the football like that on 1st down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's Meadows. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
The Crimson Tide needs to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. He's got the tight end. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. We've reached the break, and Miami is holding on to the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd quarter. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on 4th down, still going. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7.
And they must have had a play in practice that they just felt was unstoppable, because they essentially just took away an automatic chip shot field goal to go for that 4th down. But because of the execution, it was just too good. They're looking now to score 6.
On 1st and goal, they have a chance to answer with a score of their own. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's going for the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown Tide! They just took the air out of that thing. That might be an understatement. They took the ball away and just wore down, just grinded away at that defense.
And took a lot of time off the clock in the process as well. I'm impressed with the physicality up front of this offense, because that's where it all starts. If you're going to march the ball down the field like they just did, you've got to be dominating in the trenches, and they are doing that in this game right now.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. He uncorks one deep. Fires and picked off. Taking it the other way. A really good return after the interception puts them in business at the 29.
Tell you what, defensive players don't always see where the ball is. They see the receiver and they get to chase him, but really good job seeing where the receiver is, going and making an interception, making a big play, getting the ball back to your offense.
And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. Scanning the field, it's Russell. Quickly complete. There he goes! He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
Well, great job making the tackle there. Now setting up 3rd down in your own red zone. This is a stop you have to come up with. You want to give up field goals in this area of the field, not touchdowns.
It'll be a run on 3rd and short. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bama!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And he made the extra point without problem. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No,
Turning it on. He has the first and still on his feet. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one. No matter who's been leading the program, Miami always wants to be able to run the ball with some physicality.
Yeah, it starts everything. The line of scrimmage starts everything. That attitude starts everything. And the U is known for attitude. And when they play physical, they've got great teams.
They'll send the tight end in motion. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Right down the gut of the field. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. The defense putting points on the board.
it's really hard as a quarterback because you got your eyes downfield. You're trying to find an open guy. You're trying to negotiate the rush, and all of a sudden people are swatting at the ball. They hit you. They knock it out. Got to do a better job next time of keeping two hands on the ball so you don't get it scooped and scored like what happened right there.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Quick completion to the right. At the 45 on his way. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20.
Love the individual effort by the wide receiver after the catch, making people miss, showing you the speed. Now he set up his offense down in the red zone.
Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Fires to the wideout. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Miami!
I know this offense had some question marks coming into the year with respect to who would be catching touchdowns in the offense. I think they may have found their guy. This guy had a TD in their first game. He has another one here. Right now, he's been a matchup problem for opposing defenses.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes that Alabama offense. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
Back to throw, it's Russell. Fires to the right. Oh, it's picked off. He'll try to take it back. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
Well, the offense turns it over. And talking to their coaching staff before this game, they talked about how important it was to have good ball security and not give the opponent extra possessions. That time, poor decision by the quarterback, and the defense made them pay.
Great place to start for this offense. Wants to throw on first down. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Got room on the return. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Alabama! What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that. Look, a lot of time left. But there's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
The kick is good, but the penalty flag indicates we've got a roughing the kicker call coming. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. To the air on first down. Throws for the tight end. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Might be changing the route. Looking downfield, it's Rayner. The sure hands, it's Pringle. They come to the line, facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Got him downfield. They'll mark him down right there, but it is a big play, and they'll move the chains.
It's way too early in the game to say this is a must score, but man, you've dug yourself an early hole, and this offense needs to capitalize. You're not getting the football after the half, so create some momentum now while you can.
The Canes want to move quickly.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense, and here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. They couldn't connect on second down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Caught over the middle, it's Pringle. Oh, he's got some space. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32. Looking downfield on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right, and maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Let's see what the offense dials up on 3rd and goal. They'll run the sneak for it. Sneaks it in.
It has a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing. I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. He'll bring it out. It's Ebby. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Off the play fake on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Russell. Oh, big fella almost had a pick right there. Instead, it falls incomplete.
Man, if he doesn't drop it, there's 2 picks in 2 consecutive drives. He was in great position to make another play, just couldn't secure the catch.
The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he dropped it. He had the pick in his hands and a chance for one of his patented big plays, and he couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Fair catch is brought in at the 43, and they are set up nicely. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Quickly to the tight end. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Hurricanes come to the line in the hurry-up. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And he drops it, just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Well, the receiver did everything right. He ran a good route. He got his head around. He just didn't finish the play. Just look it in.
It'll be 3rd and long. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw, it's Rayner. He fires to the left side. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. And the Canes decide to punt it away. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. Fair catch is made, and they'll mark it at the 19. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. It's a draw. He's stopped in the backfield again. This defense trying to send a message they'll have to carry into halftime.
A lot of times those draw plays are successful when those defensive linemen run up the field, rush the quarterback, create some holes. Not this time. The defensive line did a really good job understanding that, seeing the draw play, getting the running back, getting his butt on the ground.
One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. Breaks into the open. And the defense able to get him down, and that should bring us to the end of the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Hurricanes will line up to kick off and start the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Abbey. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the third. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Looking to pass. It's Russell. And that one's incomplete. Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
I know this offense came out here in the second half hoping to build on their one-possession lead, but after that incompletion, I think the smart thing is to just kick it away here and let your defense play and try to get it back to you without giving up any points.
He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They were forced to punt on their last possession, but this time taking over with spectacular field position. Oh, a lot of space. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
What a big-time run for this offense. A physical run, getting down, almost scoring the touchdown.
Yeah, and considering how well they're running it right now, why wouldn't you just hand it off to this guy right here again?
And the Canes trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll move the tight end. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Canes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
And they tacked on the extra point. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it out. It's Abbey. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
To the air, it's Russell. Pressure coming. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell in.
Alabama with a ton of ground to cover on this third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Well, in the first half, this offense was up and down the field. It seemed like everything they were dialing up was working. And here we are in the third quarter, and there's a very rare incompletion on their own end of the field. Maybe that's the play the defense needs now to spark some momentum.
He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. This drive scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Tight end now in motion. Caught behind the line. It's Pringle. There he goes. He makes the stop at the 43-yard line. It's a pickup of 15, and they've got it in plus territory. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I mean, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Reads it, fires complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. He might want another play. Wants to throw again. Quarterback now breaking the field. Rolling, throwing, looking right. Pulls it in down the sideline.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Hurricanes! They take the lead with the 6.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. He'll bring it out. It's Ebby. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
They opened up this drive, getting all the way out to the 35, and now it's first down again. Gives it on the option. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snapped, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating the loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
On the option, he'll pitch it. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
Playing the option, man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
Dropping back, it's Russell. He'll be stopped right at the 43-yard line. It'll be 4th down. Now to see if they want to spin that wheel of fortune.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. They'll start this drive going to the air. Finds his tight end. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. And we've reached the end of the third, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. They go back to work with a 1st down in the final period of this one. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds a man in the middle. And he'll go down, but not before the big pickup and the 1st down.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on 1st down. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Yeah, and he's been dependable, hasn't he? He's been a guy that they've given the ball a lot. He's just been so productive, giving this offense an easy way to move the football down the field. 97 yards on the day.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. The pull and throw off the RPO. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
The Canes will have it 1st and 10. To throw, it's Rayner. There's the pressure. Using the quick game.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The RPO, it's complete. Touchdown, Miami! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes that Alabama offense. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. Catch in the middle, it's Ebby. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
This is a fun spot to be in defensively. Like, it's late in the football game. You know they're passing the football because you're up a couple of scores. You pin your ears back. You try to get to the quarterback. Play smart. Make sure you rally to the football tackle and don't give up the big plays.
Looking for a man. It's Russell. Throws to the tight end. It's picked off, and that's number 10.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
The give as they work on that clock. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. On the move, it's Moulton. Past the first down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The quarterback's just going to take a knee. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. The quarterback takes a knee. Now facing a 3rd and long. And the quarterback will just drop to a knee. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation.